We've been talking about speculators in the market, and thanks to you and Mr. Markey and others, we've been able to work to put the Pump Act, Prevent the Unfair Manipulation of Prices, in this legislation. It's the most comprehensive legislation to try to crack down on market speculators. And what people say is that there is no speculation in the market. Some people will say that. But if you take a look at it right now, and these are not my figures, this is the Energy Information Administration. If you take a look at our supply, our supplies are at the highest in 20 years. If you take a look at demand, the demand is the highest it's been in 10 years. Supply's up, demand's down, but yet since the first of the year, if you go to the first of the year, oil has gone up 70%. And this is through May 7th. I don't know about you, but back in my district this weekend, it was like $2.38, $2.39 a gallon. So it's even higher. It's probably about a 75% increase since the first of the year. Where's that money going? Where's the manipulation? If you take a look at the markets, you see the physical hedgers, the people who actually rely upon oil and energy, or in this case, since we're creating a new market of carbon credits, utility companies, others, will be trying to get their hands and buy these credits. But what we find is the non-hedgers, the people who are in the market merely to make money, not to produce a product, not to reduce carbon credits. They're going to be in this market only to profit. In fact, when we come to oil, 99.9% of the people who are buying these contracts never have intent of ever taking possession of a barrel of oil. Oil has been used, carbon, fossil fuels have been used for profit, not for a product. So what we've done, we've put very tight regulations. As we were going through this legislation and finalized everything, we realized the cease and desist order was not there. FERC, Federal Energy Regulatory Committee, has repeatedly asked for cease and desist order. They do not have that right now. Even under the Bush administration, they came to our committee, the Energy and Commerce Committee, and other committees, and asked that they be given the cease and desist order. And this is the same cease and desist authority that's found under the Commodities Future Trade Commission and the SEC. Why do we need cease and desist? Natural gas, the Amaranth case, which we all know about. In 2005, 2006, Amaranth started to corner the market on natural gas, on the futures of natural gas. They're trading on NYMEX. NYMEX says you're getting too big, your positions are too large. You can't do that. You're controlling too much of the market. They said, fine, thank you. We'll leave NYMEX. We went to ICE, the Intercontinental Exchange, which is a dark market where there is no reporting. There's no transparency. They actually cornered 75% of the futures. They were betting in the winter of 2006, actually February of 2007, it would be very cold and people would need more natural gas. We had a warm front. They lost $6 billion. They imploded because they controlled so much of the market. What did the government do? The government said, you violate all of our laws, your fine is $291 million. And Amaranth said, fine. We don't have any cease and desist order. The federal government could never collect, and Amaranth sold off the little bit of assets they have left. We got nothing. The consumers were left with a $6 billion pay. We had to pay $6 billion more in natural gas because of the false uprun of prices that Amaranth did. Cease and desist says, once we make a claim, stop what you're doing, we can seize and freeze your assets. So this amendment basically says, whether you're in the natural gas business or you're going to be in a carbon market, if you manipulate the market and CFTC, SEC, or the others come down and crack down on you, we can cease and desist, freeze your assets until the case is resolved. And it's a long amendment, it's 13 pages, because there's appeal rights and everything. We preserved every right there is. Once we bring an action, cease and desist selling off your assets until it is reserved. And if you think SEC or the FTC has done it wrong, you have a right to go to court to appeal that cease and desist order. That's the extent of my amendment. In 4 minutes and 30 seconds, I yield back the balance of my time, Mr. Chairman.